Hey everyone, did you ever wonder what it was like to be a quilt shop owner? I have the perfect opportunity for you to figure out what it's like. So Moda has been sending us market boxes, or all the recent releases in a box with some extra goodies in it. So I think it's brilliant idea, and it's just so fun to get this as a shop owner. So when you open it up, see, this is the second one, and it's featuring Stacy's fabric line. So the first thing we do is open it all up, and we take out all the stuff, and we find the book. Ooh, there's even a little template, so I wonder what that's all about. So let's go through and look at the fabric lines. So Stacy is featured on the cover. And it's called Jungle Paradise is the name of her lines. So the book will show you her patterns, and then it goes in and shows you anything else she has to go with it. And you all know Stacy is famous for these cute little pillow panels that she makes. This looks like a book panel. And then here are all of the fabrics. We call them SKUs. So it's pretty aquas and oranges and magenta, purplies. And then Anila has a cute little sewing line. So in here, she has some totes, and then here's some of her prints. How beautiful are those? It's so hard because you want to order everything as a shop, but I don't think too many people have that kind of budget to order everything. So it is hard to pick and choose sometimes. Cute little needle cases and little small ones, so two different sizes. And then modern backgrounds by Zen Chic. Here are her patterns. And then her famous Even More paper, she named it. I know for sure we're going to get all of those light ones. Astra by Janet Claire. Janet Claire is famous for blue. She always does blue. Here is Sherry and Chelsea's line called Sincerely Yours. Again, a whole bunch of patterns. This probably is Chelsea's. These are Sherry's. And then I know that they have something very cool coming up. They have a stitch along. I think they're doing the quilt pink. So we definitely will have to get this line. And then Ladybird by Crystal Manning. Here are her patterns. And then her fabrics. So down here on the bottom, this kind of tells you what they all offer. Like we can buy bolts of 15 yards or 10 yards. And then AB is a fat quarter tower. F8 is a fat eighth tower. JR is a jelly roll. LC is a layer cake. MC are the mini candies or the mini charms, whatever you want to call them. And PP are the 5-inch charms. So her line comes in all those different options. So not only can you buy the assortment, they call it, you can buy pre-cuts as well. Here is Corey Yoder's called Cozy Up. Now this is a beautiful line, and Corey's fabrics are always just a little different. So it's never the same one. So that's kind of fun for her. And again, she's got a ton of patterns, and she's got a free pattern that we'll be able to give away with the line or with a purchase, or maybe like a fat quarter tower or something like that we can give to our customers. So here are her SKUs. It looks like oranges, kind of a fall look to it. So kind of a dark taupe and pretty green here. And that is 36 prints. Next up, Brenda Riddle. And hers is called Grace. bunch of quilts. And she has that really soft, romantic looking fabrics. August delivery, so it tells you when they're coming into the store. Here's all of her things, kind of the same bunch there. Then Summer Breeze is an in-house Moda design, blue and yellow. Next up, Love Lily by April Rosenthal. I read that this is about her daughter. Kind of a very rainbow, very almost 30-ish, oops, too many pages, almost 30s looking fabrics. Real fun. And then Bunny Hill Designs. So she has Patriotic. I love that she always does a little embroidery and she always does a stuffed animal. This time it is the dog, and Ann Sutton is her name. I love the red, white, and blue in the white truck. Here are her prints, and there's a little sheep print too. So Primitive Gatherings for sure is going to have the sheep print. Then we have Minnick and Simpson. Very patriotic, kind of a muted patriotic looking line. Here are the skews, lots of flowers and paisleys they're known for. August delivery, so we can be working on those next year's patriotic quilts. French Generals line, very, very mushy on this one. So if you're into that low volume mush, this is your line. September delivery. Kansas Trouble, Hope Blooms. Lynn always does an awesome job with her line. There's the skews. Yellow, orange, green, reds, blues, creams. Then Kathy Holden, Outdoorsy, this line is called. So she's kind of very eclectic, very flea market looking stuff. So she has like a lot of collection of all these patches and things that she collects from the flea market, so she put them all on fabric. How unique is that? And then we're just going to cut it all up, right? I love the birds. The birds are super sweet. So this is an August delivery. It does have a big panel here too, I think, or panel of postcards. So these are all different postcards. And this is showing the actual size. So here it is. Must come in 2 different SKUs. Yep, 2 different colorways. And then Fall Fantasy Flannels by Holly Taylor. So kind of blue and cream and brown and green. The brown is almost mustardy. So flannels, they don't always do like jelly rolls or smaller cuts. So the flannels usually come fat quarter towers, fat eighth towers, layer cakes, and 5-inch charms. So you don't get the little things with the flannel lines. Best of Morris, Barbara Brackman. And this book is so awesome. If you haven't gotten one of these books, we do have these on our site. I will be showing mine one of these days in another video. Here are the SKUs for Best of Morris. And then last but not least, Urban Homestead Gatherings Wovens. So this is my line in the book. And here we have all the projects that are in the book that goes with the line. Here are the SKUs. And because these are wovens, they come 12-yard put-ups, fat quarters, layer cakes, and 5-inch charms. So kind of a smaller selection there. But I have these in real fabric, so I want to show you those. So here are the actual fabrics. Now these are brushed cotton. So what that means is one side is fuzzy and the opposite side is kind of flat. So they are single brushed on one side. And these are so awesome to work with. I am just starting to piece with them now. So I'm having fun working with these. So these are kind of neutrals, brown, black, creams, gray. There's 40 in the line. Here's the grays. And then the blacks with the grays. And just to give you a sneak peek at something coming up, it's not going to happen for over a year, so you'll forget all about it. But here's one block from one of the quilts that I am creating for a martingale book. So this will be in an upcoming book. We won't see it for a year, but just to give you a little peek at how it looks when it's pieced into a block. And of course, I starch this, so it all behaves quite nicely. So those are all the fabrics in the box. Now let's talk about all the other little things coming up. So here we have a reminder about the Jelly Roll project coming up September 18th. So that reminds us to make sure we have tons of jelly rolls on hand. And look at this little template. This must be for the Jelly Roll day as well. How sweet is that, Moda? Thank you so much. And then here's a quilt project with it. So I'm sure these will be free patterns that will be given out on that day at your quilt shops. Here is Sherry and Chelsea's stitch along for Quilt Pink, I believe. This will be in October. Stitch Pink, it's called, sorry. Sew along. So there is the other side of that if you want to know that that's up and coming. And then Kathy Holden has a project for a crossbody walking bag. And this is promoting Stacy's Jungle Parade. Anelia's patterns, explaining her cute totes. So some of the designers go above and beyond what's expected. So here's all about National Jelly Roll Day. Here's some more patterns using jelly rolls. Ruby stars. Super fun. More Project Jelly Rolls. Here are some Mother's Day. Best mom ever. Some stuff for us quilt shop owners to have in the shops for Mother's Day. Maybe you see these and put this on your list, telling your people this is what you want for Mother's Day. And here's our mail explaining the whole thing, everything that's in the box, so we don't miss anything. And last but not least, we have a quilt along schedule. So it tells us that right now, my favorite color is Moda. That one's going on right now. APQ's Bright New Day block of the month will be starting in February. I don't know if that is starting or it has been delayed due to some of our fabric not coming in. But Happy Days Quilt Along as well is a February start. And I know mine for sure has been pushed back into April, which is the Primitive Gatherings American Quilters Stitch Along. And then there's going to be a French General one starting April 1st. And again, I'm not so sure about the dates, but hopefully they will be on. Otherwise, just follow everybody on social media and they will keep you updated. So the spring in Paris is Zen Chics. And then Moda Bake Shop has something called Summer Camp that's starting at the end of May. Here we have a Stitch Along with Susan Aki's Sample Spree book. Ruby Star has one in July. Words to Live By. with, whose is that? Stacy Bloomfield's, and then Oh Scrap and Hustle and Bustle is another stitch along. So lots of stitch alongs for 2021. Just got to get those fabrics in. And don't worry, everybody is trying their best to get them in. Nothing we can do about that. So please, thank you for being so patient with all your local quilt shops, with your stitch alongs. So here's one of Anelia's needle books. And these are like a super good price point. Make Time, super cute. And then I think these are from Kathy Holden. They are some little patches, camp patches. How cute are those? We all love patches. Again, some stickers for Project Jelly Roll coming up. Don't forget that Moda has tons and tons of notepads. These make super cool gifts as well. Stacy also has a cute little sticker pack for us. I know my grandsons will love this one. All right, so that is our March Moda Mail Box 2. So that is what they look like when we get them for shop owners. So now you know how difficult it is to pick your favorite fabrics out of all those great ones. So I can't wait to share with you what Primitive Gatherings gets for, I think this was August and September delivery. Bye now, everyone.